Hello guys, I am back from another video and today we're talking about a brand new series called What If Deku Had a Kaiju Quirk? So, in the polls, apparently some of you guys wanted to see this what if. So yeah, so let us begin. So, we start off this video in the orphanage. So, Izuku doesn't know his parents at all. He's been living in the orphanage for a while now. Izuku is now 3. Izuku is a little bit, well, a bit of a hothead most of the time, but he's still a pretty good kid. Not only that, he's a prodigy at fighting, especially when he goes to the quirk doctor and finds out about his quirk. His quirk is called kaiju. It allows him to transform into this hyena half grasshopper hybrid. Wait. In this kaiju like form, it makes him into, well, a hyena type creature with a creepy smile. And not only that, it has like a, well, instead of like having, well, a normal ish hyena legs, the back hyena legs, well, instead he has, well, the back legs of like a grasshopper, making him well jump pretty far. And not only that, after Izuku got examined for his, well, quirk, Izuku got into tails. These two tails act like a, well, a flint and steel, like in Minecraft. And this is the reason why Izuku's able, well, he's only able to do this thing in this, well, kaiju form. He's able to do this ability when he's in this kaiju form, where he's able to produce this napalm type gas. When ignited, it's, well, it basically explodes like napalm, which, well, anybody that's in the vicinity of this gas will instantly be exploded. So, thanks to this, these two tails, they basically act as like a igniter, like a flint and steel. So, but not only that, the gas is also poisonous. So, people had to cover their nose or they had to use a gas mask to basically, well, block out the poison. So, yeah. So, Izuku is now, well, um, wait for a second. So, Izuku is now 5, and Izuku was told that he's going to be adopted by a certain person. They don't want to tell Izuku because it's a surprise. A surprise. So, when Izuku goes to see the person, it's Mr. Yayorozu, aka the best manufacturer, or the owner of like the biggest manufacturers of like hero gear ever. So, Izuku was surprised, but also quite happy that he's finally being adopted. He says this: "Alright, kiddo, you're gonna be adopted by me. So, let's go." So, Izuku was brought to a limousine. Izuku's clothes were tattered because all of the fighting that he does every single day in the orphanage, especially fighting with other children. Because, well, some of the other children thinks his quirk is too overpowered, so they sometimes try to fight him like a like unfairly. Like several of the children tried to fight him, but Izuku defeats them pretty easily. But Izuku's clothes are pretty much tattered. So Izuku gets there to the mansion. As Izuku was brought to a, well, to a bathroom where he's going to be washed by some maids. So the maids basically wash him as he was given new clothes. So he was brought to, well, the office of Mr. Yayorozu. Mr. Yayorozu says this: "Okay, kiddo, you're going to be the bodyguard of my daughter, Miss Momo, aka my Momo, my daughter." So Izuku meets her as she says, "Hi, um, I hope we can be friends." Izuku just smiles as Izuku says, "I will protect you." So Izuku has been now training has been training with, well, with some pretty tough people, especially some martial artists. And also, Izuku was also brought to Tartarus once so he can train with, some criminals, so he can learn about them. And because of that, well, Izuku is able to use underhanded tactics. And not only that, Izuku even learned how to use, well, a cutlass. If you don't know what is a cutlass, well, like a curved blade. As in curved blade, I mean a short curved blade, like the ones that pirates use. So wait for a second. So Izuku goes to the same school as, well, Momo. So Izuku meets, Izuku meets Todoroki and Ida. So Todoroki is basically like Izuku's best friend. They're completely like like BFFs. They're basically like two inseparable people. So Izuku also made friends with, well, Tenya, Ida, which both of them, they're basically like really good well really good friends as well. So wait for a second, guys. So so the day is finally the day that is where they're gonna be ending their last day of middle school. So the teacher says this. Alright, everybody. It seems that four people are gonna be going to UA High. These people are Momo, Yayorozu, Izuku, because Izuku doesn't have a last name, he's just called Izuku. Izuku, there's also Tenya Ida and um, wait for a second, Shoto Todoroki. As people start saying, yeah, obviously they're one of the best. One of which is also the son of the number two hero, and the other one is basically a bodyguard, and the third one is basically the daughter of, well, the greatest um manufacturer of the century for, like, well, hero items, and the other one is basically a son of, like, a influential family. So after after the class, they started going back home. Wait for a second. So after class, they started going home. So after saying goodbye to his friends Ida and Todoroki, Izuku starts leaving with, well, with Momo. Momo tells Izuku this. Hey Izuku, do you want to go get ready for the party soon? Izuku says, Miss Yayorozu that. And also, I already got some things that I have to do later. As she says, oh, right. Anyway, I'll be going now. So, when they get into the car, or the limousine, I mean, they started going home to the mansion. So, wait for a second. So, Izuku gets back to his room, but when Izuku is about to go back to his room, one of the maids says this. Hey, Izuku, the, Mr. Yayurozu wants to, want to talk to you. Izuku says, thank you, maid. So, Izuku goes back to the office of I meant Momo. I meant Mr. Yayurozu. Wait for a sec. So, Mr. Yayurozu tells Izuku this. So, Izuku, I heard that you're pretty good at, taking care of my daughter, right? Izuku says, yes, Mr. Yayurozu. After all, you trained me to become the most, perfect bodyguard ever. As he says, oh yeah, also, by the way, I need you to protect, well, or at least, take care of the party. As in, take care, I need you to guard, these influential people for the party. Because if somehow a terrorist group or villains arrive, I need you to take them down. As Izuki says, yes, Mr. Yayurozu. So, as he says, alright, good. You can go now. So, Izuku starts going off. So, wait lang. Just wait. So, Izuku is basically, well, at his room, basically getting ready to well getting ready his like suit for like the party. As Izuku gets a knock at the door, and it's at wait. So Izuku thinks in his mind, wait, it's midnight. I thought nobody was like awake at that time. So Izuku opens the door as Izuku sees Miss Yayorozu, aka Momo Yayorozu. Izuku says, wait, Miss Momo, what are you doing here? As she says, hey Izuku, I want you to come to my room later. It's important. So Izuku, after fixing all of his fixing his suit, Izuku goes to her room. As Izuku says, "What is it, Miss Momo?" As she says, "Stop calling me Miss Momo. Just call me Momo." And also, Izuku, what do you think of my dress? So Izuku sees it as it's a red dress with accents of gold and silver. Izuku gives it a thumbs up as Izuku says, absolutely beautiful, Miss Yayorozu. As she says, stop calling me Miss Yayorozu. And stop calling me Miss Momo either. It's just, it just sounds like I'm nothing more than nothing more than just your, Izuku says, I'm sorry, Miss Momo, but it's my profession to basically protect you, and I can't address you as just Momo. As she says, Izuku, I give you permission to just call me Momo, and that's final. Izuku says, sure, Miss Momo. As she says, stop calling me Miss Momo. As as Izuku says, oh, sorry about that. I'm just getting used to it. As Izuku says, right, Momo. As she says, good. Anyway, so I'm gonna be going to sleep. So are you going to go to sleep as well? Izuku says, yes. So Izuku waves his tail like how do I say it? Like a happy dog, thinking in his mind, I can't believe Miss Yayorozu appreciated me. Anyway, I'll be going to sleep now. So wait for a second. So, it's finally the day of the party where Izuku's preparing all of his things as Izuku's wearing a pure black suit, but the inner part is basically pure white. He's also wearing black shoes with like like elf boots. Like they have like a sharp end at the tip of the boot. He also has a he's also having his sword in the back so he can protect Momo and the rest of the high class people that are coming here. So Izuku's also has the hole in the back of his tail, the hole in the back of his backside to basically for his tails to basically waggle around. So Izuku's finally ready as he's also wearing his gloves as well. His gloves are pure pure white as well. As Izuku gets out of his room, Izuku hears Momo I meant wait again. Izuku hears Momo as Momo says this. Hey Izuku, can you come into my room for a second? As Izuku says, right Miss Momo. I meant Momo. So Izuku just opens the door as Izuku sees Momo's wearing the dress. As she says, what do you think? Looks nice, right? Izuku says, yes, Miss Momo. I meant, as she says, Izuku, just call me Momo. Izuku says, oh, right, Momo. I'm just not used to this. As she says, anyway, so did father tell you anything? Izuku says, no, Momo. As she says, anyway, you can just go now. So, Izuku gets out of her room as Izuku is getting ready for the party, just sharpening his sword for now. Izuku hears this. Hey Izuku, can you come to the ballroom immediately? Izuku says, right, Mr. Yajirozu? So, Izuku goes there. Izuku sees Mr. Yajirozu and the ballroom, which looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, it looks absolutely nice. So, Izuku says, "What is it, Mr. Yajirozu?" As he says this. Alright, I need you to protect the ballroom, and also the rest of the mansion. Because I heard some famous phantom thieves are basically terrorizing the city, stealing gems, money, and other things of the sort. Izuku says, "Okay, yes, sir." So, Izuku is basically tasked to basically, protect the gem room or the jewelry room where the wife of Mr. Yajirusu used to reside. But unfortunately, she died during childbirth because, when she was birthing Momo, she died because of that. So wait for a second. So these influential people start coming in. Several of these people are either like investors, millionaires, or even people that are like related to heroes, or even heroes, or even some heroes are basically arriving. Izuku sees, Todoroki and Ida, as Ida says this. "Hey Izuku, you're here!" As Izuku says, "Oh, hello, Mr. Oh, hello, Ida." As he says this. "Oh, so, Izuku, are you going to be protecting the party as well?" Izuku says, "Yes, and what do you mean as well?" As he says, "Well, my brother, he's coming here as well. Unfortunately, he's having trouble with the wheelchair." And Suki says, "So, Todoroki is your like father endeavor here?" As he says this. "Yeah, unfortunately the old man's here. Anyway, Izuku, I wanted to ask, why are you still wearing your sword?" Izuku says, this. I had to whisper it because some of these people are going to starting to be afraid, or at least get afraid. As he says, "Oh, okay." So Izuku whispers in his ear about Momo Yajirozu telling him to protect the area if these phantom thieves arrive. As he says, "Oh, I get it." So after Izuku basically patrolling the area for now, Izuku decides to go into the jewelry room. I meant, wait for a sec. So Izuku gets to the jewelry room. As Izuku hears some rumbling, Izuku thinks in his mind, I'm guessing it's the phantom thieves I heard about." Izuku brings out his cutlass, and basically opens the door as Izuku sees, two people. One of which is a girl with, pink hair. Izuku only sees pink hair and a mask, but her attire is just a pure bodysuit, like a pure black bodysuit. She's also, wait for a second again. She's also wearing a black dress. She also is wielding well, she's also wielding two guns. The other one seems to be a girl as well. She has red eyes and red hair. She's also wearing a mask. But this mask looks like a theater mask, like the sad one. She's also wearing a black bodysuit, but instead she's wearing pure armor. She's also wielding a large hammer. As the girl says this, "So you must be the famous Izuku, the one that's basically protecting Momo Yajirozu, right?" As Izuku says, you're not allowed to tell her name or talk about her. Now, pay for your lives, you pathetic phantom thieves." Izuku starts charging in, creating a claw made from his body. It looks like the claw of the of his kaiju form. As Izuku slices a bit of her her suit. As she says, "Ugh, seriously, take this." She starts producing this clear liquid. The clear liquid splashes onto Izuku as Izuku says, "Ugh, what is this?" As she says, "This is acid. That's my quirk." As Izuku sees her mask again, as Izuku sees that she has horns, Izuku says, "Time for you to pay the price for burning my face." As Izuku starts healing a little bit, he's healing a little bit. Half of his face is still healing, but Izuku is still healed. I guess I can call it. He's like still healing, I guess. This is getting confusing anyway. Just let me pause first. So, Izuku brings out his claw as Izuku jumps over there and slices a part of her a part of her clothing. As Izuku sees that her skin is pure pink. As the girl says, "Don't touch her, my sister." The girl with the red hair basically slams her hammer onto the ground. One of the one of the other like guards basically arrive as they say, "Wait, what is happening, Izuku?" As Izuku says, "Intruders! It's the phantom thieves!" As they say, "Ugh, this is boring," says the red-headed one. As the girl with the pink skin says this, "Yeah, guess we can just go now. And besides, we got the red ruby already." Izuku says, "Wait, what?" Izuku sees the red ruby that is basically in the center of the room. It's actually a ruby that's really expensive, and not only that, it's also very valuable. As Izuku says this, you phantom thief," as she says, "Tutulu, bye." So she disappears as Izuku starts getting angry. As Izuku starts following them, they disappeared by using a smoke bomb, by the way. So Izuku goes into the vents, which is behind them. As Izuku sees them basically jumping around jumping across the wall, the mansion. As Izuku says, "You phantom thieves!" As Izuku starts just going on all fours, as Izuku starts running at them at full speed. Izuku grabs one of them. Izuku says, "If you dare try and get where is it?" As Izuku thought that that girl with the red hair got the ruby, but Izuku tells her, where is it?" As Izuku hears something in his back, as Izuku gets pummeled to the ground by getting I meant poisoned. I meant getting acid in his back, and Izuku says, "Dang it, my back! It feels like it's in pain." As the rest of the guards basically arrive, as they say, "Izuku, are you okay?" Izuku says, "Yeah, it's just a little bit of pain." As the phantom thief with the pink hair says this, "Alright, we are done here. Now, I hope to see you guys soon. Because we are the red rose and the pink rose. And we hope to see you guys next time." So wait for a second. As they disappear in smoke, as Izuku says, "Dang it!" As when Momo Yayurozu arrives, she says, "Izuku, are you okay?" Izuku says, "Yeah, my back." As Mr. Yayurozu says this, "Izuku, are you okay?" Izuku says, "Yeah." As Izuku was brought to the infirmary where Izuku was being patched up. For the maids, they're basically helping Izuku out by giving them water. I meant giving Izuku water. So, Ida is looking at as he says, "That was reckless, Izuku. You could have just called some help." As Izuku says, "Ugh, but it was too late. Ugh, they got the ruby." As he says, "Oh yeah, the ruby," says Mr. Yayurozu. And Izuku says, "What do you mean by the ruby?" As he says, "Oh yeah, that was not actually the real ruby. It's actually in my bedroom. That was just a fake one that I used as a display." Izuku says, "Wait, what?" As he says, "Yeah, you don't really, you seriously think that they would ever put it in an obvious place like that?" Izuku says, seriously. Anyway, guess I'll go back to my room. It feels like hell. Izuku, Izuku's back feels like a million knives getting stabbed through him. As Todoroki says this, all right, I guess I'll carry him. So he's carried to his bed. Izuku says this to Todoroki. Thanks, Todoroki. You're quite a good friend. As he says, all right, Izuku, bye. So Izuku is left in his room as Izuku falls to sleep. So yeah, before you leave, guys, some of you guys are not subscribing. Apparently the analytics say that some of you guys are not even subscribed. If you want to see more videos of me and my content, just subscribe so you can see my videos early. So yeah, so I hope you like the video and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.